What's up, guys? I'm back. This weekend I missed all of my uploads. I was busy. I went to Disneyland with my friend. Okay, I'm so sorry. My mic is that shitty right now. I just got AirPods. I assumed that the microphone would be way better, but it was absolute. So I apologize. With a certain family that I know very well, and every year I go on the camping trip with them. And we kind of stopped doing it because of this. I think I don't know if it was because of this or not, but all I know is that we kind of stopped doing it. But anyways, we went on this. We went to Wyoming in our big RV with another family of four because I have a brother, and we met my friend, my dad's friend Mark. He's a firefighter. He um he does river rafting in the Snake River a lot. He doesn't do it commercial and like commercials where you pay somebody to do it for you and then you like they go, yeah. And so we went river rafting with Mark with no like guide or anything. We had no idea. He told us that the river that the rafts, not rafts. What the fuck? No, not the rafts. The rapids. He told us that the rapids would be class 1 rapids, I think. And yeah, it ended up being class 5 rapids. So I'm just going to tell you guys what happened. So we got on the raft. It was really easy. It was like maybe class 2 rapids. A little it was really simple. It was really easy compared to what happened next. We stopped and had lunch at this shore for like about an hour, and then we started going. And he like 5 minutes later, there was this one flat path where it was pretty narrow, and the rapids were like the size of like a two-story house. It was so big, and it was so scary. And so when you get in rapids like that, apparently you're supposed to like continue to paddle. You're supposed to paddle through it, but like all 8 of us, not including Mark, because Mark was paddling because he knew how to do this because he's done this before, and we were all just sitting there like jaws dropped looking at the foot waves, and it was so scary, like, and especially when we flipped. So we were just looking at him, and I just saw like all I remember, the only thing I remember, it's also foggy because it was so much to take in. And what happened was, and nobody was paddling. It was only Mark that was paddling. He was just yelling, "Why aren't you guys paddling? Paddle!" And we were just ignoring him. And so then I was on the right side of the raft, right side in the middle, right side in the middle of the raft. So my friend, we're gonna call her Ashley. Ashley was on the left side of the raft. She was right next to me on the left side of the raft, and the raft tipped over where the right side went up. So it just tipped over like that. And I just saw I all I remember from this entire thing is Ashley going like I just see her like fall off. And I didn't fall off. I jumped off because I knew that if I didn't like I was going to fall off anyway. So I just decided to jump off. So I jumped off the raft. And Mark, everybody fell off the raft. The raft was just going downstream, and Mark is a really super really strong. So he eventually he got back on the raft and was just standing up with both the paddles paddling. He looked so cool. He looked like he was like Dwayne Johnson out of some action movie. It was crazy. And so we all got separated on the Snake River with class 5 rapids. It was horrible. And I was with my friend, I'm not going to say his real name. I'm just going to call him Jacob. I was with Jacob, my brother, and my mom. And he came by, and if so the rapid was going pretty fast, so we only had one chance to jump on. So he came by, he was like, "Are you guys ready to jump on? You better jump on right when I tell you to." So we were all like on a rock ready to jump on the raft when he came by. So we jumped on the raft. Thank God we made it on the raft. Everybody got on the raft just fine. And And another scary thing is, so yeah, everybody ended up being fine. But another scary thing that happened was during the raft when we had to, at the end of the rafting trip thing, we had to land at a dock place. It wasn't really a dock. It was kind of like a shore place, but the shore was made of concrete and it slowly goes down into the river. So we had to land on it, and it was on the right side of the river. The river does just keep going, but there's just a little section where you can land if you want to. And there was a little bit of a waterfall at the end of it, and we barely made it because we were on the far left side of the river, and we had to paddle so much when we barely made it to the other side. It was so freaky. And yeah, that was a story of how I nearly died on the Snake River. And the entire time that happened, I was crying like a little. It was so embarrassing because all my friends were just watching me cry like a total baby in front of them. Yeah, um, that's my story. And then when we were all so traumatized. We were all just like laying face first on the concrete right near the thing where the raft, while the raft was just sitting there next to us. We were all just laying down, getting some sun, and then we saw this commercial raft. They were paddling so hard to get back to shore, and they didn't make it. They just, oh my God, it was so horrible. I felt so bad for them. They were paddling so hard and they didn't make it. It was so sad. But anyway, guys, that's my story for today. So sorry I missed the past few uploads. I'll try not to do that again. And I'm only gonna upload on weekends if I can. Probably end up missing one. I'm not too dedicated to this yet because it's not very big yet. But anyways, guys, thank you so much. Make sure to subscribe and peace.
And I just wanted to say this is the future me talking, by the way. According to YouTube statistics, only about 21% of you guys are subscribed. So if you want to do me a favor, you can hit the subscribe button and hopefully get me to 50 subscribers. But yeah, that would be really, really cool. That would be like a dream come true. But now the video is actually gonna end. Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.